This lady is truly a legend. Charmaine James, along with her awesome horse Scamper, will always be favorites in barrel racing history. Charmaine, walk us through your life with Scamper from how you found him to winning 10 world championships.
The horse I had before Scamper had broke his leg, and I'd been after my parents. I need a horse, and we looked and searched around, and my dad said, you know what, there's a really neat little bay horse there in the pens at the feedlot, belongs to another cowboy. He says, let's get him and ride him and see what we think. And the first day I got on him, he was the brokest horse. I couldn't believe how broke he was, how easy he handled, how light he was. And I was able to just lope him around the barrels the first day, and my dad's like, wow, he really scampers around the barrels, and that's how he got his name. So, my dad had a really good eye for a horse, and he just thought that was the one that would suit me. And so, I got Scamper, and really it was just amazing that how fast he took to it. It was like the stars and the moon, everything lined up just right where we came together. Scamper loves little girls, and I think that he got with me, and I didn't threaten him in any way, shape, or form. I was his buddy, and that's how we just were able to, I guess, compete for that long.
Well, it was an amazing partnership, and this past July, he passed away at the age of 35, which is incredible. You had him cloned, though, so talk about his offspring and what your plans are with his clone, Clayton.
Right. Well, first of all, with the cloning part, we knew that no horse could duplicate Scamper, and the things that happened to him in his life that shaped him and made him who he was.
With a record 10 all-around world championships, there's no doubt that Trevor Brazil is the very best at what he does. And it's hard to believe that someone can be that successful and still be so nice, genuine, and just real. What is your secret to success both in the arena and in life?
Well, you can't have any quit in you in the arena. Basically in life, you just got to keep going and doing. And, I get pulled a lot of different directions, this week especially. But like say, if you, especially when you're not doing good, people are like, don't you think you just need to take off and not be doing that? But if you can't handle the publicity and what comes along with winning, then you probably ought to quit winning, because, that's just part of it. So it's the things you have to deal with, and I'm glad to deal with, because I'm not the only way to, have more time out here is to lose, and I'm not willing to pay that price.
I know you love to rope, but at the top of your priority list are your faith and family. And standing next to us is your son, Treston, who just happens to be the cutest little cowboy ever. Hi, Treston.
Hi.
Now, you just had a birthday. How old are you?
5.
And did you have a party out here in Vegas?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a better header or are you a better healer?
Header.
You do? But on the dummy, you're a real good healer, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you guys so much. This was fun. Now, you've been riding bareback horses for a long time. You seem like you're riding as good as ever right now. How do you keep healthy when bareback riding is the most demanding event there is in pro rodeo, and also keep the drive to keep going and competing at this level?
Well, I've been very blessed. Those guardian angels been looking over me for a while, but it's what I love to do, and that's how I've made a living for a long time, and it's been fun the whole time. And so I guess if it quits being fun, then I'll have to find something else to do, but I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Us either, and we hope not. You have a huge fan base. Everyone loves to see you ride. When I walked up to you, you were eating a bag of runts. What are some things you do on the road just to have fun, or maybe some things you enjoy that people don't know about?
Oh, we have a good time golfing and fishing and camping, doing whatever. I got me a sweet tooth. I like candies, taffy and runts and, just whatever, about anything. And
It is a pleasure to get to introduce everyone to my dear friend, Mr. Bronk Rumford. He's a stock contractor from Abbeville, Kansas. And Bronk, you're a very proud dad this week. Tell us the good news.
Well, I am. Haley, which is my oldest child and my only daughter, for the 6th time won the Secretary of the Year honors in professional rodeo. So being her 6th time, we was kind of used to that. But Justin, my middle boy, won Clown of the Year for the first time. So we were pretty excited, and to have them both win in the same year. We were talking the other night, I'm not sure if a brother-sister team, in the contract acts division of professional rodeo has ever done that. So it was an exciting time, but I told him I was proud of those kids before that.
Right, I know you were, but that was so much fun. And in addition to all that, you're here at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo as the timed event shoot boss, which is a huge honor. Tell me what that job entails.
Well, you know, about everything that happens on the timed event end, I'm in charge of midnight. So it's you know, it's not hard work, but it's steady and there's a lot of it.
Well, you do a great job at it, and for anyone who's seen the WNFR, they know it's an awesome production, and you're a big part of that. Also, for those watching the NFR on TV or even here live, they will see your horse, who has been the flagman's horse for a while now, right?
Yes, Kobe. You know, and Kobe is about 16, I think, 16 or 17, and he's been coming here probably for 10 or 12 years, almost since he's a colt. As a flag horse here, and I always said, you know, there's other stock contractors that bring more stock than we do, but there's none of them that has an animal in the arena as much as my animals. So.
Steer wrestling is known as rodeo's big man's event, and at 6'2" and 240, Dean Gorsuch fits that expectation. You're a world champion steer wrestler. I know you come from a family where you're a third-generation steer wrestler. Talk about your family's rodeo history and how you got started.
You know, my dad bulldogged when he was in high school, and he never went to this level, but just never had the chance to, you know. But he was sure pushed me a lot, and him and my grandpa, and I mean, I've been wanting to do this since I was a little kid, you know.
So you're here in Las Vegas for the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, a place that's pretty familiar to you. I know during the year you like to play cards just for fun. How about gambling here in Vegas?
I don't do much gambling, and we're already gambling here at the rodeo, so but I like to play pitch and stuff, and when we're going on the road and stuff, we play a lot of cards like that, but I don't do much gambling.
You won't see many people smile more than this guy, Court Shear. He's a Wrangler National Finals Rodeo saddle bronc rider. Court, talk about the camaraderie in rodeo and how you love helping other people.
Shoot, you know, that rodeo is, I think, the best sport going. You know, everybody's pulling for everybody.
Your rodeo idol is Billy Ettbauer, and it just so happens that your brother married his niece, so you guys are kind of related now.
Yeah, we talked quite a bit. I mean, he came in the locker room last night, you know, and shoot, every time you see Billy, I mean, he jacks you up, you know, and he's the ultimate cowboy, you know. That guy, for what he's accomplished, you know, there's nobody that, you know, holds a candle to Billy Ettbauer. I mean, that kid was unreal, you know. Every time, and if he fell off in 4 seconds, you're still like, holy smokes. And we were sitting in the locker room, and Bradley Harder was telling a story about when he was younger, and he come in there, and everybody was gone, and Billy's saddle was sitting there, and and Bradley kind of looks around, nobody's there. He's like, I'm going to go sit in this saddle and see what it's all about. And he went and sat in it, and it was an old saddle, and he's like, holy smokes, this is a riding son of a gun. Just because it felt horrible, you know. And I mean, that's just ultimate cowboy, you know. It didn't matter. That guy could ride one in a bathtub, you know. And it was pretty cool, you know, for what that guy did.
That is great. Well, you remind me a lot of Billy. You're both great guys, and we wish you the very best.
Thank you very much.